Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, March 5th. Time is just moving right along here. This morning, we're going to take a look at three things in our life. We're going to look at the world around us, the world at large, if I could put it that way. Then we're going to take a look at our world, our sphere of influence, family, friends, co-workers, things of that nature. Then the third thing we're going to look at, something that our spirit guides, our higher self, would like us to look at today and work on and incorporate or take a different viewpoint of it. But the first thing that we're going to do, the Rider-Waite deck is connected to our chakras over the place. Each card is very much connected to a specific chakra when we're talking about the major arcana. We get into the minor arcana, the suits, those are connected a little more generally. But the Lovers is connected to a very specific chakra. Let's take a look at that real quick. The Lovers, as you would guess, is very much connected to the heart chakra. And by that, we're saying that it represents love in general, connections that we have with other people, harmony in our relationships, as well as harmony with ourselves. So the Lover's connected to the heart chakra. We're going to set him aside just real quick. The next thing that I want to do, using the Dragon Tarot that we have, I'm going to take a look at the energetic of the three main topics that we're going to be looking at today. So, in that, we have the world in general. We have our own personal sphere of influence, friends, family, co-workers, things of that nature. Then we have what Spirit wants us to really take a look at in all of that. And again, it's all connected to the heart chakra, the Lovers. And we're going to see how it plays out across everything that we've got going on. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of the Rider-Waite deck and we're going to fill in details around each of these aspects. That's going to be interesting. And the star coming up for what we want, Spirit wants us to look at. Oh, tell me this isn't going to, that's going to be an awful lot of fun coming up. So there we've got what we're taking a look at. Again, the world overall, outside. It's the world, whether you're talking politics or you're talking things that are happening in the nation, things that might be happening in the world. These are things that are outside of our control. Our sphere of influence, our daily life. We'll take a look at that. And then again, what does Spirit want us to take a look at and work on today? And it's all connected to the heart chakra. That's where we're going to feel it the most today. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at this. So when we take a look at our world overall, the Dragon Tarot is saying healing. So this is the energetic that we're going to see happening in the world, a healing aspect. Now, it's kind of funny because right here's two cups that are going with it. The Queen of Cups is talking about nurturing our emotion. So when we're talking about a healing aspect and we're seeing the Queen of Cups here, we're going to start to see a little bit of healing, something that is going on that is saying, okay, we're trying to do a little bit better. We're trying to get the world back into a state of at least balance. But you're going to notice it's going to look like someone is trying to over control. Okay? They're going to try a healing aspect, but it's going to be heavy-handed and over control to whatever is getting ready to happen throughout the day. It doesn't mean that it's bad, and it does show us that the healing aspect is there. Just a little overdone, if I could put it that way. Which brings us to, how is this going to impact our life? This is the Nine of Cups. It's an awful lot of fulfillment here, okay? And this, again, wholeheartedly emotional, going hand in hand with a healing aspect. But it's saying that we have plenty, and it's going to show us, the world is going to show us, yes, we have enough, and we're satisfied for the moment. So whatever's getting ready to transpire, somebody trying to over control, we're going to be okay with that. And that's going to impact how we look at our daily life. Looking at our daily life, the Dragon Tarot is effort. We're going to have to put some effort into things today. But here again, working from a point of strength today is definitely the Three of Cups. And we're saying that this is more celebration, being able to connect with people and saying, this is good. We're going to notice, though, the Hierophant. And it's not that it's a bad thing. I believe that this is going hand in hand directly with the Emperor. Rules and regulations. This is what we're going to be seeing throughout our day. And again, because we were talking about the Lovers and the heart chakra, it's going to impact us in our emotions a little bit more. But just remember, the Three of Cups, we've got an awful lot to celebrate. What we will need to watch out for in our daily life, in our circle of things. The Nine of Swords, not so much talking about nightmares, but there have been things that have been going on, I would say, within the last 2 to 3 weeks. We've had some sleepless nights. They've been keeping us up. It's been on our mind. It's an awful lot of thought that is going on. The swords being the suit of intellect. So when we start to see somebody trying to control by rules and saying this is exactly how we do things, there's no other way, we're going to have to think about it. And it's going to give us a little bit of pause for thought. But again, we need to apply the effort in our life to say, okay, I can work with that. And this very much, it's going to put a burden on us today. There are no two ways about it. These two really go hand in hand. Somebody saying, making the rules and doing this. Okay, it's going to make us work a little bit harder in our daily life. But again, we're able to put the effort in. And we have that point of strength of being able to say this is good, even though it's going to cause us to think about things an awful lot. Brings us right down to, what is it that Spirit is trying to get us to work on today? The Dragon Tarot for Spirit is tranquility. That's a nice feeling, being tranquil. So they want us to stop and take a look and feel the tranquility in who we are and what we're doing. Surrounding all of this, we've got two very great things. But even down here, if you look at this, this is talking sharing, yes, with the Six of Cups. But it's generational. We've got an older talking with a younger. So there's generational things that are happening. Okay? So somebody a little bit older, a little bit younger than ourselves, we can share that tranquility with them. When we talk about the star is very much talking about balance in life. 1 foot grounded in reality. 1 foot more in a world of dreams. So we need to stop and take a look. How can we keep this balance and tranquility in our personal lives and more on the spiritual side? Saying, yes, we can have all of that. But again, being refilled, it's a very good feeling of balance as we go along. And the greatest part of all of this, the sun. That's bright. That's happy. That's bringing about a lot of very positive things. The joy on the face of this little character just makes you want to smile. So we've got Spirit saying we need to step back, bring ourselves more in a state of tranquility in our lives. And doing this by balance, working with other people, sharing what we know, but also understanding that the sun is coming out. That's a look at our overall for today. Very interesting day. And again, don't forget the lovers, the heart chakra. So don't be surprised when you have somebody that's close to you, friends, family, or significant other that is coming up and being right there. But we're going to feel it in our heart chakra. The last thing that we're going to take a quick look at before we go for the day, the major arcana that we have on the board are the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Star, and the Sun. And of course, our chakra card, the Lovers. Because we have 5 major arcana that is on our reading board, it's going to be a little bit of a busier, energetic day today. Okay, so expect things to be a little more intense, a little more passionate, a little more draining. As it happens, anytime that we are just absolutely going to town and getting things done, by the end of the day, we're pretty much drained. So don't be surprised at the end of the day when you're all done for the day and you got your feet put up at home that you're like, wow, I'm tired. Well, yeah, it's been a very energetic day. The other thing that I want to point out is we've got an awful lot of cups that are here on the reading board. That tells us not only is it going to be an energetic day, it's going to be more of an emotional day. Our emotions are going to swing all over the place. I can almost tell you that. Going from the Queen all the way over here, we're going to have a massive swing in our emotions. Okay, we might find them going up and down on the hour. But it's okay because, again, the emotions, they're good emotion. They're in control. They're not whacked out, running around. But again, look for how our emotions impact our heart chakra today. So if something is happening today, and again, in our personal world, somebody trying to say, make the rules, do what's right, here's what we do, and it makes us think about things. Don't take overt offense today at people that hurt us emotionally without meaning to. Okay? I'm not saying just carte blanche give everybody access to our emotions. Not so. What I'm saying is that people that inadvertently do something and it hurts us emotionally, kind of let it slide unless you have to say something about it. Because it wasn't meant that way. Today's just going to be an emotional day. Okay? That's our outlook for today, Tuesday, March 5th. I'm going to see everybody tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day.